Summer's vibrant energy may be winding down, but the garden isn't done sharing its magic yet. Early September is that sweet spot, warm days fading into cooler lights when a fresh wave of flowering plants steps in to keep the color and life alive. Instead of asking what's past its prime, let's focus on what's just beginning its moment. From bold chrysanthemums to delicate asters and elegant anemones, we're curating 10 must-have blooms that don't just endure, they shine as the season deepens. These plants bring new textures, richer tones, and a sense of renewal that feels both soothing and exciting. It's not just a planting guide, it's a gentle invitation to let the garden keep glowing through autumn. Let's dive into the best of what early September has to offer. Mums are the undeniable stars of early September, bursting into bloom just as many summer flowers fade. Their rounded mounds of blossoms come in fiery shades of red, orange, yellow, and burgundy, echoing the richness of the season. Planted in pots on porches or tucked into garden beds, they deliver instant impact and a true fall is here feeling. The dense clusters of daisy-like flowers last for weeks, often carrying right through the first frost. They thrive in cooler weather, which means September is the perfect moment to settle them into the garden. When grouped together, mums create a carpet of color that feels abundant and festive. They pair beautifully with pumpkins, ornamental kale, and rustic decor, making them a staple in seasonal displays. With their bold presence and long-lasting blooms, chrysanthemums are the ultimate kickoff to the fall garden. Asters step into the spotlight in September, scattering starry blooms just when gardens need them most. Their daisy-like flowers, in shades of purple, lavender, pink, and white, bring a cool freshness that contrasts beautifully with fall's warm tones. When planted in drifts, they create the effect of a soft meadow, buzzing with butterflies and late-season pollinators. The blooms stand gracefully on tall, airy stems, adding movement and lightness to garden beds. They're hardy perennials that love full sun and well-drained soil, making them easy to grow and dependable year after year. Combined with mums or goldenrod, asters extend the bloom season while weaving in a new layer of color. Their star-shaped petals seem to catch the fading sunlight of early autumn, glowing in the softer evening skies. Asters don't just fill gaps, they refresh the entire garden with energy right when it needs it most. Sedum Autumn Joy is one of the most reliable perennials for early September color. Its flower heads start soft pink, then deepen to rich copper and russet tones as fall unfolds. The thick, succulent leaves hold up even in dry spells, giving the plant a bold architectural presence. By September, bees and butterflies gather around it, making it a pollinator favorite. In borders, the sturdy stems stand tall without flopping, creating structure when other perennials fade. They blend beautifully with grasses, asters, and rudbeckias, adding texture and contrast. The changing hues mirror the season itself, shifting from summer's brightness to autumn's warmth. Sedum doesn't just survive September, it becomes one of the garden's brightest highlights. Japanese anemone bring a graceful elegance to the September garden. Their tall, wiry stems carry delicate pink or white blooms that seem to float above the foliage. They thrive in partial shade, where their soft petals glow in the gentler autumn light. The flowers keep coming well into October, extending the season with quiet beauty. Planted in drifts, they create a romantic meadow effect, swaying in the breeze. Their contrast against bold mums or rudbeckias balances delicacy with strength. Even as other plants fade, Japanese anemones stand as reminders that fall can be just as floral as spring. They're the whisper of grace in a season often filled with bold colors. Black-eyed Susans shine like golden suns across the September landscape. Their cheerful yellow petals and dark centers glow against the deepening tones of autumn. They bloom tirelessly, bridging the gap between summer and fall with unfailing energy. Even in less than perfect soil, they thrive, proving their resilience and charm. Mass plantings create a field of color that feels warm and welcoming. They pair effortlessly with ornamental grasses and asters, bringing rhythm and texture. Pollinators flock to them, ensuring the garden hums with life even late in the season. Black-eyed Susans are the heart of an easy, glowing September border. Coneflowers carry their bold, daisy-like blooms well into September. Their raised centers and vibrant pink, purple, or white petals stand out in cooling gardens. Even as blooms age, the seed heads remain striking, adding texture and feeding birds. They thrive in sunny spots, tough enough for drought, yet graceful in bloom. Grouped together, they create a tapestry of color that feels both wild and natural. They mix beautifully with grasses, sedums, and rudbeckias for a layered fall look. As pollinators linger into the cooler months, coneflowers give them a final feast. They're a symbol of endurance, bridging seasons with color and strength. Coreopsis offers a burst of sunshine just as the days begin to shorten. Its bright, airy flowers scatter across fine foliage, creating a soft, cheerful haze. Many varieties will rebloom in early fall if lightly trimmed in summer. In September, they feel like a second wave of summer spilling into autumn. Their golden tones pair well with deep burgundy mums and purple asters. Planted in clusters, they create movement, catching breezes with delicate blooms. They're easy to grow, reliable, and bring consistent cheer to tired borders. Coreopsis keeps the garden light and joyful as the season turns. Goldenrod lights up the September garden with tall plumes of golden yellow. Its airy sprays add movement and a sense of wild meadow beauty. Though once misunderstood, it's a pollinator magnet, buzzing with bees and butterflies. The bright yellow contrasts perfectly with purple asters and deep red mums. Goldenrod grows naturally with little care, thriving in sunny, open spots. Its height gives depth to borders, creating a backdrop for lower perennials. It captures the very essence of fall sunlight, glowing warmly in the garden. Goldenrod is autumn's spark, bright, untamed, and full of life. The Montauk daisy is a crisp, refreshing surprise in early fall. Its pure white petals and sunny centers shine just as other daisies fade away. In September, they burst into bloom, echoing the brightness of summer in a cooler season. Their dense green foliage forms tidy mounds, keeping the garden neat and full.
These daisies thrive in coastal and sunny areas, handling winds and cooler nights with ease. They create a striking contrast when paired with the warm tones of autumn perennials. Planted in groups, they form cheerful waves of white along borders and paths. Montauk daisies extend that classic daisy charm right into the heart of fall.
Helenium set September ablaze with fiery shades of red, orange, and gold. Its daisy-like blooms stand tall, catching the sun like little flames in the border. These vibrant colors echo the turning leaves, blending garden and landscape. Pollinators love them, ensuring the beds stay lively deep into fall. They thrive in sunny, moist soils, bringing vigor and drama to late-season plantings. Grouped together, they create a glowing, painterly effect that feels dynamic and bold. Helenium is perfect for mixing with grasses and sedums for a textured autumn display. They are the exclamation point at the end of the garden's growing season. And that wraps up our look at the best plants to grow as September begins. From bold mums and asters to graceful anemones and daisies, each one adds life when the garden needs it most. Planting now ensures your borders stay vibrant as summer fades into fall. It's proof that the season of color doesn't have to end. It just shifts into a new chapter. With these choices, your garden will keep glowing all the way through the cooler months. So grab a pot, dig in, and let early September bring fresh beauty to your garden.